Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Nanda Kamalia Putri Hairina, one of the member of KKN MMK U48 in the Semarang, Dewi Kudus. In this video, I will present you our journal with the title Efforts to Increase Learning Interest in New Normal Children's Cognitive Inequality. For the first slide is tables of content, which contain background, method, results and discussion, and conclusion. For the first is background. COVID-19 is an unprecedented pandemic and this outbreak spreads quickly, so it is necessary to anticipate the transmission of the virus by complying with the policies issued by the government properly. The pandemic that occurred caused change in various fields of human life, one of which was in the field of education. The change that occurred during pandemic forced the education sector to adapt to new habits. One of the new policies issued by the Indonesian government is online learning. The online learning system causes various responses and change in learning. According to Yanti and Sumianto 2021, some of the obstacles experienced by children in the learning process reduce interest in learning, so that many children experience a decrease in achievement in learning. The online learning system reduces the quality of education. One of the efforts to increase children's interest in learning is by providing tutoring for children. Tutoring is an effort to help children in solving problems during learning, carried out by mentors who have expertise in the field. Based on his background, the education-based service carried out by the KKN UIN Walisongo Semarang team by motivating children to increase interest in learning in the village was carried out in Semarang village, Dewi Kudus. The next slide is method. First, research site. Semarang village is the location of the research. This village is located in Dewi district, Kudus Regency. This research is located in one of the hamlets of Semarang village, that is Ledok. Second, research subject. This research was conducted directly by all students with direct observation and plunge. Participation in the study were students from grade 1st until 6th. Besides, the school committee was also a participant. The third, research design. The method that used is descriptive research with a qualitative approach based on previous literature on the last 5 years, which was compiled, analyzed, and concluded. Information collected to describe or given an overview of the object under study from relevant library materials such as research journals, scientific articles, observation reports, books, research papers, theses, and so on that related to the research, as well as observation methods carried out with the involvement of teachers and students obtaining through approaches and interviews which are presented in the form of words. Okay, the next slide is results and discussion. Observation. The results of research and community service activities in the field of education are in the form of assistance in tutoring activities for ME children. In the procurement of the tutoring activities, observations were made to: first, determine study habits; second, ability to understand lesson; and the third, difficulties in learning by helping teaching and learning activities at ME Darul Anwar. Teaching activities begin on 11 July 2022 until 1st August 2022. And are carried out in grade 1st to 6th ME, starting at 7 a.m. until 10 a.m. The material is taught according to the lesson schedule. Each class is assisted by 2 until 3 members of the community service program, and each member has their respective duties, such as providing material, keeping children in order, and helping children understand the lesson. Next, interview. After the teaching and learning activities at ME were completed, we conducted interviews. Some of the things that were conveyed were in the form of difficulties and challenges in the teaching process. The presentations presented could be used as additional information so that they could find the right strategy in tutoring activities. Tutoring activities are carried out on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, which are held at 6 p.m. until 7:30 p.m. In the implementation of tutoring, there are several types of activities, that is, including material presentation, question and answer discussion, and giving motivation and games. This activity was attended by several children from SD or ME, MTS, and TK levels in Trandang village, especially ML children in Khodok hamlets. Next, from the observation that have been made while teaching at ME, it can be seen that children's interest in learning is low. Many children are busy when learning takes place. Children do not pay attention to the teacher. Children scribble on tables, walk around in class, or are passive during learning. We also conducted an interview with Mr. Sutiono as the principal of ME Darul Anwar. He explained that when learning took place, many children didn't pay attention to the material given by the teacher. Not infrequently, there were some children who did something that was not related to the material described or related to learning. In the short and long term, this learning mentoring system has shown progress. In the short term, it can be seen that children are more enthusiastic and look forward to the presence of mentors or members of KKN. To provide tutoring, we said that many children are enthusiastic in conducting questions and answers during the tutoring process so that it creates an active atmosphere. While in the long term, we can see the increasing interest in children learning with the enthusiasm of children in participating in learning better than before. Okay, next, the following are some of the strategies that used during tutoring to increase interest in learning. First, give freedom in making decisions. Second, give clear instruction. Third, create a threat-free environment. Fourth, changing the learning atmosphere. And 5, provide a variety of learning models. Okay, the last is conclusion. The conclusion that can be drawn from this tutoring activity is that it can take place efficiently and effectively by creating a pleasant atmosphere and attracting children's attention. The result showed that the children looked excited and awaited the presence of their supervisors. We said that many children were enthusiastic in conducting question and answer during the tutoring process, as well as increasing children's interest in learning with more enthusiasm in learning better than before. Some of the strategies used during the learning mentoring process are giving children the freedom to make decisions, giving clear instructions, creating a threat-free environment, changing the learning's atmosphere, and providing a variety of learning models. So that is expected to focus children in learning and make it easy for children to understand the material lessons. Okay, that is the presentation from our journal of our group KKN MMK 48. I'm so sorry if I made many mistakes in my explanation. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.